guys, it's Freddie Tech back with another video from CFL-TECH, and we have another Google TV device. Now this time it's the ONN.4K streaming box. Now we got this at Walmart and it's a good deal. We just did the video on the full HD streaming device for about $15. So will this device be any good? Stay tuned for the review on screen here. But first we're gonna open it up and take a look at it and see what the specs are. See what you get in the box and stuff like that. Now here's the front of the box. Now you have shows you the apps that you can use, and it's just many. This is just a little piece of what you can do as far as what you can use, like Netflix, YouTube, Disney Plus, Hulu, YouTube TV, ESPN. The list goes on and on and on. Now Chromecast built in, Dolby Audio, and HDMI. So let's go in the back here and take a look at the specs real quick, and then we'll get into the box. Now we did take the box out of this master carton, and we'll show you what that looks like here in a little bit. So we have the 4K Ultra High Definition Resolution, Dolby Audio, CPU is a quad-core Cortex A35. Now these specs are on the left side of the screen here, as you see. So pause if you need to. And we have 2 gigs of RAM with 8 gigabytes of storage. You have Wi-Fi 2.4 and 5 gigahertz, 802.11. So there you have it. Now what's in the box? You have one 4K streaming box. You have one remote control that requires 2 AAA batteries, and they are included. You have one HDMI cable that's 3.28 feet long, one AC adapter with a cable of 3.28 feet as well. So you have the one quick start guide as well. So if you need a quick start guide, they do have one. So let's go ahead and take a look now with the magic of TV or video. We do have this outside of the master carton. Now when you get in, you do see the quick start guide. Now some of you may need it, some of you may not. Now here's the device. It was wrapped, so there is a wrap. It does come wrapped, so we did take that off. But this is what it looks like, and it has the logo on the front, like it's engraved in there in the plastic. And there you have it. And then you have HDMI in the back. It says here on 4K streaming box. You have a USB HDMI cable, and then over here you have the USB-C or mini USB for the power. So there you have the device. Then you have your power adapter, very standard stuff. This is, like I said, smaller port, mini USB. And there you have that. And then let's take this out, and you have a remote, as they say. And then you have 2 AAA batteries. It's nice they give you the batteries for this price point. And this remote is just like the full HD one for the $15 device, so it feels the same. You have the same buttons: YouTube, Netflix, Disney Plus, Paramount Plus. So there you have it. Feels pretty good for the price. These, for the cost of these devices, the remote feels, pretty good. So can't complain too much there. And there's your HDMI cable that's just over 3 feet long, 3¼ feet. So there you have that. So it's nice to give you that as well. So what we're going to do here in a little bit, we're going to go ahead and fire it up on the TV, see what the 4K looks like, to see if it measures up and see how it compares to the HD version. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Alright guys, we're booted up into the device, so we're going to take a look around here. Now one little thing here, when we first installed it, it was easy, just like any other Google TV device. Now you do use your Google Home app on your phone. So install that, make sure you have it installed, and you can go through the steps, and it's rather easy. You just sign in with your Gmail account, and you just follow a few of the prompts and a few questions, and you're good to go. Now, this is Android 12 out of the box on this device. Another little interesting thing was the Live tab, which we're over it right now, selected. It did not have the over 800 free channels. It wasn't the updated Live tab. Now we did restart the device, and then there it was. It did come to mind, and maybe just try that. Even though there was no system update, we kept checking for that as well, and it wasn't updating. So then a restart brought in this information here for the Live tab showing the over 800 free channels. Now this happened back in the spring or summer of this year, and it should be available in anywhere in the US at this point. It's not available in other countries, but the US for certain. So it is there now. So we're going to take a look around. We're going to scroll around here now. We're going to go down to the live TV section here, and you see all the left panel here, all the channels we did show. Look how quick this moves around with the remote, as if you would expect, but it's very smooth. Now this has 2 gigs of RAM, so we're going to just go through the guide here real quick, see how it moves around. Very fluid, no problem at all. Let's just go ahead and load up a Pluto channel. We do have Pluto installed, and we're going to get right out of it because we don't want to have any copyright problems. And we'll get it loaded up and see what it looks like, how quick. And there you have it. So not bad at all on the load up time. And as expected, we're on a fiber line as well, so internet also plays a role on how things load up, of course, when you're streaming. But most services work good on 8 megabits down, so you should be fine. For most people with cable and satellite, or not satellite, with fiber for certain, and even now fixed wireless, the speeds are more than adequate. So let's go ahead and to the home button here and just scroll around. Now you have your apps and you have library. Now they have this, let's go back to live again, or For You is actually where we want to go, because For You now will show you, we showed you this free live news and opinion section that was noticed not too long ago, where they have a bunch of different news options here, which is kind of nice on the fly. So you just scroll horizontally and you can select many different options here. And then you have the top selling movies now. With the holidays going on, you have a bunch in here. So you can buy movies as well with Google TV. So that's really cool. And they have the ratings there as well. And then you have new to you. And then you have free TV, Wonderland, holiday movies, music, and more. So that's really nice too. So a lot of good holiday stuff on here at the time of this recording, which we're getting close now to the end of the year. And then you have what do you feel like watching. You have movies, shows, family, and Espanol. So good stuff. They have a bunch of different things. You could also tailor your your apps down below. If you go all the way down, you should be able to set it up, get recommendations for your services. So you could go manage services, and it actually gives you movies and TV recommendations. So that's really nice as well. So there are different ways you can customize this as well. So it's not just right out of the box stock. You can do your own customizations, which is nice with Google TV if you weren't aware of that. And then you have sitcoms in here. Look at this. You got Gilligan's Island, Night Court, King of Queens. Now it tells you which service it's on. We do happen to have Peacock. I believe we get it with Instacart, believe it or not. They do offer now free Peacock with ads. And then we have Pluto installed, that's free. Then you have Tubi, which is also, you have Max. We do have Max installed as well, a subscription with AT&T that comes with it. But they do have a bunch of different sitcoms in here that will aggregate from different apps, which is really nice. So it is important to have certain apps or subscriptions that will also populate. So when you go back to the live tab, now when you go to live, it shows you Google TV 118 channels. Now the over 800 channels is going to be for all of these services that it brings in. So there are ways to watch subscriptions on here as well. So if you have Sling, it can populate in here. We don't currently have an active Sling account. We do go on and off with Sling once in a while, but also you can put favorite channels in here as well. So to do that, you can just go over say you want to Hallmark movies and more, just select that with your remote, hit the enter button, press the circle in, tap it once, and there you go. Add it to your favorites. So now it's going to show up in your favorites over here, and there you go. So you have Hallmark movies and more. So that's easy to add a favorite channel, but quite a bit on here, all free. But you do need to install some of the apps, of course, for it to work, like Pluto, for instance. But Pluto is free, so with that alone, you get many, many different options to watch, lots of entertainment. So this device seems to be working rather well. Nice and smooth. So for the money, around $20, you get yourself a 4K streaming device. We do have the specs up earlier in the video, so if you want to go back to look at the specs on this device, check it out. But this is definitely CFL-TECH approved. We do like it. For the money, Great gift idea as well for someone who is not in the Google TV game. Maybe get them into the Google, at a low price, get them into this. They have more options. It's good to have more than one platform in case there is a problem with one. If you have Roku, Google TV, you have Apple TV, you have DirecTV has their own device as well. That's an Android powered device. So quite a few options out there just with the Android system. Android is a huge worldwide, biggest operating system in the world because it's on so many different platforms. So very good to have this device for the price. So what are your thoughts on this device? Do you actually have one? Or are you thinking about maybe getting one? Now check out this video. Now it's a possibility. So hopefully this was helpful. Now if you have any questions, please put them down below. Be happy to answer them. Any other questions on the channel, always happy to answer. So please engage. It's always nice to see. Hopefully everybody's doing great. Freddie Tech will be checking out this one and soon to be back with more. So stay tuned. We have more videos to come in 2024. Looking forward to it. It's going to be a great year. So hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops from CFL-TECH. Hopefully you're doing great. Freddie Tech checking out this one. Soon to be back with another. Take care.